The first coronavirus vaccine trial involving pregnant women is underway in the U.S. and around the world. Pfizer's study will include 4,000 expecting mothers. It will assess vaccine safety and efficacy and look at whether the vaccine can transfer protective antibodies to newborns. The CDC says vaccines should be offered to pregnant women, classifying pregnancy as a risk factor for more severe COVID infections. More than 51,000 pregnant women in the U.S. have already been vaccinated without waiting for those trial results, and I share a household with one of them. Nikki Battiste is following these trials. Nikki, good morning to you.
Tony, good morning. Pregnant women have historically been excluded from initial vaccine trials due to concerns about risk to their unborn babies, which results in a lack of safety data. But the COVID-19 pandemic made these trials a priority. The women in this Pfizer trial do not know whether they're getting a vaccine or a placebo. We spoke with one expectant mother just after she received the first of her 2 doses.
Have you had any severe reactions to any vaccines or anything?
No, never.
In her 8th month of pregnancy, Kelsey Carpenter rolled up her sleeve for a shot at protection.
All right, just relax your arm.
Okay.
Not just for her, but more importantly, she says, for her unborn daughter.
Are you worried at all, or are you happy you're doing this?
I'm happy I'm doing this. I would be totally off base if I said I wasn't a little nervous.
The 28-year-old from Fort Worth, Texas, who is already mom to a toddler, says she and her husband discussed the vaccine extensively before signing up.
At the end of the day, it just seemed like the best decision for me and my family.
The Pfizer trial will include 4,000 healthy pregnant women from at least 9 countries who are between 24 to 34 weeks of gestation. Half will receive a placebo. Each woman is asked to keep a trial diary, recording any symptoms such as fever. Dr. Cynthia Robbins is Carpenter's OBGYN.
Our hope is that by getting the vaccine, it transfers over the immunity through the placenta to the baby.
That seems to me like that would be a really big deal.
It is a big deal because their immune systems are so small and weak, so the only immunity they're ever going to get when they're born is from what mom passed to them.
Pregnant women are prioritized for vaccines in at least 21 states, but a recent poll in the U.S. found that more than half are reluctant to sign up, citing concerns over lack of data.
As an OBGYN, were you nervous at all to administer vaccines to pregnant women?
No, I wasn't, because I knew that the actual disease, the COVID-19 infection in pregnancy, was going to be worse than in the general population.
The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists recommends that COVID-19 vaccines not be withheld from pregnant and nursing women. The CDC says no reports of miscarriages, stillbirths, or preterm births have been linked with the vaccines in women who became pregnant while participating in the initial vaccine trials.
If you're not happy to be in a trial, don't do it. I'm just really excited that pregnant women will have this chance to be immunized, for us to make history with some answers.
Bye-bye.
Carpenter's daughter is helping pave the way for future generations, too. As part of the trial, newborns will be monitored for their first 6 months of life.
That's what sold me on it. Like, okay, this could help my daughter. This can keep me safe. It just seemed like a win-win.
There's at least one documented case in the U.S. of a baby born with COVID-19 antibodies after its mother was vaccinated when she was pregnant. Pfizer told us the women in this trial who receive a placebo will get a real vaccine 1 month after birth. That's important because it's believed nursing mothers pass antibodies to their newborns through breast milk. Pfizer expects the results from their trial in the summer of 2022. Anthony?
Nikki, thank you. This is such an important study. I mean, we've talked about this, and you've experienced it personally.
Yeah.
You know, many expectant mothers are very nervous about this, and this will give them, hopefully, some comfort.
Important study and a very personal decision.
Yes, absolutely. As
you guys decided to do.
My wife Katie decided to do. She was more worried about getting COVID than she was about the side effects. That was her calculation, but everyone will come down differently.
And you said when you talk to all the doctors say go ahead and do it.
And the CDC points it out that, you know, the pregnancy is considered a high-risk category for COVID.
Yeah. If the immunity does transfer to the baby, though, that's huge.
That's
really
big. Yeah.
That's
really
big.
big.